appeal to the 10th National Assembly, especially the House of Representatives members, because it's been brought to our attention that the bill is going to be presented to them, in the next few days, next week. And it's important for us to do our last minute advocacy and ensure that you understand where we're coming from and that you understand that we're not asking you to move away. We're just asking that allow women to sit side by side so that the table can be stronger, in the words of the Right Honorable Speaker Tajuddin. So please feel free to now start phoning if you want to phone. The numbers to call 07000 917 917 and 09155 917 917. A toll-free line for women is 0800 1235 917. And you can send your own comments or your comment to the House of Rep members through WhatsApp or text on 08155 917 917 and 0703 175 Of course, you can listen to this anywhere in the world that you are at WFM 917 on YouTube and on Facebook. I now have the Princess Haman Obels, who is the director of the Electoral Hub Initiative for Research, Innovation, and Advocacy in Development. Hi, Princess.
Hello, good morning all. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, Princess. And I know that you go to the National Assembly, you sit on the gender desk that had been set aside by the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. I see you there. I understand that you guys, we are all there every day, getting our House of Rep members to understand why they need to pass HB 1349. Would like to hear your comments to the House of Rep members.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to have this conversation and push a last minute advocacy to get them to vote yes, a loud yes for that matter. I will not be my sisters have already stated all the importance, but I just wanted to draw two graphics example on why you actually need women in representing us in parliament. As it is, there are 14 state assemblies that do not have a single woman. And what this means is that the committees on women affairs in these assemblies are men. And just think about it. Can men understand the needs of women? How would they be able to represent women in those committees where they don't understand the needs of women? Can they discuss issues of menstrual hygiene, for instance, or menstruation, for instance? Can they discuss issues of reproduction, for instance? Those things that are specific to women. This is one graphic example why you actually need women in parliament. So, because it's only women that can actually deal with issues of women. Other women cannot go to those men. For instance, in Kano State, for instance, can you imagine a Muslim woman going to meet the chairperson of the Committee of Women in the State Assembly, who is a man, to discuss issues of women? It's not possible, it's not practicable, given the cultural setting, given the religious setting. One of the clear reasons why you actually need this bill to be passed, so that we can have minimum numbers of women in all our parliaments, both the National Assembly and the state assemblies across Nigeria. Our call today is that please, we're partners in progress. We need to work together. You can't have 50% of the electorate not being represented. In the electoral register of Nigeria, 50% of it is women. And meanwhile, in terms of representation, we don't have up to 5%. That is very poor and it's not fair. So women representation is also a matter of fairness. It's also a matter of equity. It's also a matter of social justice. So if Nigeria says we're progressive, if we say we're giants of Africa, and we want to really take our place in the committee of states, we need to do better. We need to be able to hold our heads high when we go international. So make our society, our democracy inclusive, make it an equitable democracy. So we're calling on all our National Assembly members, both our senators, House of Rep members, please do this. Do this not just for today, but do it because of your daughters, do it because of your sisters, do it because of your cousins, do it because of your mothers, do it because of your wives. And I will say this that might not sound appealing for a lot of people, but even do it because of your girlfriends. Please do this so that women in your life would be happy. I'm also doing this for tomorrow. It's a legacy project for all of you. We're also calling on the state assemblies that when this bill comes before you, when it is passed at the national and it comes before you to vote yes, please vote a loud yes. We can't have 14 states in Nigeria not having women at all. It is not good. It's not, the optics is bad. So please do the needful and vote yes when the bill comes before you. Thank you.
Princess Haman Obels is the director, the Electoral Hub Initiative for Research, Innovation and Advocacy in Nigeria. At 11:30 on a Friday morning, 12th of December 2025 on Women Radio, what we're doing is a last-minute appeal to our distinguished House of Rep members to please vote yes for House Bill 1349. Do you know why? Because a gender gap in Nigerian politics is not looking good. Only about 4% of seats are held by women, right? Nigeria also ranks among the lowest globally in women's representation. You know, despite women being 49% of the population, I mean, Princess said we have 50% of women, and it's only fair that we have those 50% duly represented. She spoke about 14 state assemblies with no woman, right? And all the committee members who even discuss women issues are men. We're not saying you can't discuss women's issues. We're just saying allow women to work side by side with you so that we can have a fair decision, a representative decision as relates to both men and women. This is your Women Radio, WFM 91.7. My name is Tom Okewale Shona. I am very humbled to be doing this because this is a bill that we believe in strongly as an individual, as a corporate body. For you to join this conversation, you can send your WhatsApp or your SMS message, text to 08155 917 917. That's 08155 917 917 or 07031 756 537. Of course, you can watch this live on YouTube and Facebook at WFM 91.7. I'm going to bring on a man because we have quite a number of men, apart from the sponsor of the bill, who is a deputy speaker, Right Honorable Okeze. We also have, of course, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas. And I'm going to bring in a gentleman who is also pushing, you know, for this bill. Diolu Tobechukwu Prosper is Executive Director of Linguin Initiative. He's a member of a Special Seats Bill Advocacy Committee set up by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas. Hi, Diolu, how are you, Tobechukwu?
Hi, good morning.
Tobechukwu.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
Very fine, very fine.
So where are you this morning? Because I know you operate at the South, right?
Yeah. I'm still in Abuja. We're still at the gender decks, but you know, still doing our advocacy around.
Can you speak up a bit?
Okay, yeah. I said I'm still in Abuja. Yeah.
So, what do you have to say to the gentlemen and distinguished members of the House of Representatives with regard to the House Bill 1349?
So we have been on this matter for over 6 months, and I've been evolving in my understanding of the bill and its implication beyond politics. And for me, as a statistician and as a grassroots person and a researcher, right, I had to understand the implication in terms of social justice. And for me, it's the most important, right? Nigeria has one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the world today. We have over more than 1,000 deaths for 10,000 for every 10,000 births, and it's remarkably high. It's terribly high, rather, right? And I measured it with Rwanda. Now, Rwanda is one country that has successfully implemented the special seat bill, reserve seat bill quota, which has one of the highest representation of women in the world. Rwanda used to have a very high infant mortality rate, which is maternal mortality rate, which was over 1,000 deaths per 10,000 deaths, right? Right now, Rwanda's maternal mortality rate decreased by 80%. right? Because more women were now involved in leadership and in politics. So you could see the direct correlation, because I mean you said something which I've been using to campaign. Men cannot really understand fully the challenges of women. You cannot advocate for something you do not fully understand. And that's why you see that issues relating to social justice, maternal mortality, teenage pregnancy, social welfare, things that appeal to the nurturing side of humanity, which a lot of you see that Nigeria falls short in those issues. And that's why personally I've taken this campaign personally, because I know that it's not just political. This is going to affect the social construct of Nigeria. It's going to really, really improve the lives of women and children, and the elderly ones, because I feel like women will relate more to those issues than men. Right? And that's why I'm really ferociously campaigning for the special seat bill, and I'm really appealing to our own South and Southeast lawmakers, right? And I'm saying, look, we need this. We
Okay.
need this.
Is it my
And one more
network?
time that we should
Okay.
vote yes, special.
All right.
Thank
So
you so much.
thank you very much to Bechuku Diolu
Yeah,
Prosper, Executive Director, Link Green
thank
Initiative,
you.
a member of a special seats bill advocacy team set up by the Honorable Speaker. I will be bringing in Chikas at some point in time, but I just wanted to mention that, look, there are quite a number of, I just think we should also quickly mention why the special seats bill, right, reserved for women matters. Then it gives women a level playing field as well, right? It reduces financial barriers. It ensures diverse viewpoints. And most importantly, it strengthens our democracy. It strengthens our democracy. And there are a lot of misconceptions about the bill that we need to quickly mention now. It does not remove opportunities from men. If you are currently, for women, if you're currently a member of a House of Rep, or you're currently a senator, or you're currently at this state level, nobody's taking away your seat from you. It does not remove any opportunities. We're just adding extra seats so that we can have good representation of a democratic Nigeria. It is not based on pity or tokenism, because like we said, South Africa did it, Rwanda did it, Kenya did it, and these are countries that are top when it comes to inclusion. They had to take that decision when they realized that women were left behind. If they could do it, of course we can do it, right? It creates, as we said, I need to repeat this. My producer said repeat. It does not replace your seat. You'll only shift a little bit, and let us slot in another seat for women. And of course, it is a global best practice. It's 22 minutes to 12. This is your Women Radio, WFM 91.7. This is a special program we put together to make a last-minute final appeal to House of Representative members, the 10th, the 10th House of Representative members, so that you can please vote yes to the special seats bill that is reserved for women, HB 1349, when it is placed in your presence any moment from now. The phone lines to call 07000-917-917. But I think we would like to have more of your text messages and WhatsApp, which you can send to 08155-917-917 and 07031-756-537. I'm being asked to quickly call on Chikas to speak now. Chikas, ambassador. It's important that we say that she's an ambassador. She's an ambassador, she's a doctor. So I want to call on Ambassador Dr. Chikas Kumle. She's a politician, who have consistently contested for positions in Plateau State, and she's not tired and she's not giving up. And Chikas, I admire your perseverance and your tenacity. Chikas is a politician. She's executive director, Women Development Monitoring Initiative. Chikas, we see you everywhere you go, championing and advocating the special seats bill, HB 1349. I know you also at the National Assembly. So why do we need to appeal to our House of Rep members to vote yes?
Thank you so much, Ma, and a good morning to all the speakers that spoke excellently well before me. We need our members to understand that the bill is not about women, that the bill is not about bringing in just women into our parliament, but that this is about Nigeria's democracy, about having a democracy that is viable, having diverse opinions, different perspectives, and different ideas to solving the Nigerian problem. I've been in politics and I'm still very passionate about politics because it is not about me, it is about the people. And that is exactly what this bill is about. It's not about having women politicians to just take on positions, but having our democracy that will bring about the good and dividends of democracy to the doorstep of every Nigerian. Because when we have diverse voices in the room, that is when the needs of the people will be on the front burner. And when those needs are on the front burner, they will be discussed, having different approach to those issues. And it is important for our representatives to understand that when women get into the room, it doesn't in any way make men weaker. It does not in any way say or suggest that men are not trying. I always tell everybody I meet advocating for these special seats that women are coming in to complement men, because since independent, we've seen how much effort, commitment, and sacrifices the men have made. And here we are saying, can we have these special seats so that women will come in good numbers to add value to national development? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chikas. And I love what you said, that look, when women gets a seat on the table, when they shift a little bit and women get a seat on the table, it doesn't make any man weaker. It doesn't make them weaker. We're just there to complement the good work that they're doing. And that's why we're saying allow women to be on the table side by side, work together in partnership so that we can have a truly democratic, inclusive Nigeria. That's what Chikas basically said. Thank you very much. Chikas is she's a politician, Ambassador Dr. Chikas Kumle is a politician and the executive director, Women Development Monitoring Initiative. When the special seats bill is passed, it is the likes of Chikas that would have these opportunities, and they'll be able to bring value on board. So please vote HB House Bill 1349, the special seats bill. It's 17 minutes to 12. This is Women Radio, WFM 91.7. I'm now being asked to bring in Emmanuel Olonode. Emmanuel Olonode is is a Women Radio political social analyst. He is hot. He is an advocate for women. Emmanuel believes that women can deliver and women can do it. And over the years, we've seen Emmanuel spoke about working side by side, bringing women on board for the democracy to be strengthened. Emmanuel, what is your message to the distinguished members of the 10th House of Representatives?
Well, thank you very much, Tom. And this morning, my message is very simple. And in the beginning, God created man. And God saw that man was alone. That means man was not complete. And God made him an helpmate. See, at this point, our democracy has been there in the beginning since 1960. And this is 2025. And there is a puzzle of our democracy that is missing, and it is involving women. That is why we cannot, sorry, I'm speaking like a pastor this morning, I don't know. And that is why we cannot turn what God has ordained and planned upside down and want the society to work. The society is man, woman, helpmeet to complement each other. And there's no way democracy can be successful without man and woman complementing each other. If you look at democracy that has thrived, it was until they started giving chances to women, that was when they started making wave. Women, there's a way we think, there's a way women think. And the way women think is they don't think for themselves alone, they think for the society. And as most of the speakers, Diolu, Ambassador Chikas rightly said, see, there are certain things that women cannot understand that women understand. They've spoken about menstrual health, and I think I had a brief of that over the last few weeks when I had my niece over at my place, and I told someone I'm a single father, and I saw the importance of women in the society having to sit down with a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old girl. I felt at this point that I don't understand them. And see, no matter the legislations we make, no matter the laws we pass, we cannot understand the way women are. A woman understands a woman, and also a man understands a man. But for us to have a balanced society, a balanced representation, we need to give women a seat at the table. They are not saying they want the cake. No. I'm just saying, let us have a seat so that when you deliberate on issues, we look at it from the mother side, we look at it from the woman angle, we look at it from carrying everybody along, and then we can have balanced laws that speaks to the society. I think I've said this before, that I was at the conference and someone stood up from a state house of assembly and said, he is the chairman House Committee on Women Affairs, and the man stood up, and in my head, I can't forget that scene up to today, because how will a man be a chairman committee for women affairs in a state of assembly? What law, what policy do you want to bring? How comfortable will the women come to you for you to speak on their behalf? We have a lot of gender bills that were passed of recent. It is because a woman sat on a committee and was able to bring about the cries and aspirations and yearnings of other women. So for these legislators, this is just an appeal that, see, for our democracy to be stronger, you have a role to play. And that role will either determine whether history in years to come will remember you just as we remember those who fought for the democracy of Nigeria, who fought for the independence of Nigeria. And it is just a decision to say, yes, I support the special seat bill for women. And when you say that, yes, you are not saying it for just you yourself. You are saying it for your daughters. You are saying it for your granddaughters. You are saying it for your niece, for your family members, because who knows what will happen in the next 20 years. Maybe the law you pass today will put your daughter in that seat tomorrow. So it is not about now. It is about the future of the country. It's about the future of our democracy. And a yes to that can write your name in the history books of this country. So we are counting on you to just say yes. Y-E-S. Yes, it's not an hard word to say. Just yes to the reserved seat bill, and then 20 years' time, we'll talk about you saying Nigerian democracy became stronger due to the fact that the 10th National Assembly did what nobody thought could be possible. Thank you.
Emmanuel, thank you very much. Now, people can understand why you are a he for she, why you are a gender advocate, and why you are also the Women Radio political analyst. At 12 minutes to 12, I'm being asked to just ask some of our speakers to give us their final words and to, let us raise our voices together to say, let us appeal to members of the House of Representatives, the 10th Assembly, and get them to vote yes. Like Emmanuel said, vote yes. Now, I just quickly want to say why, again, I want to look at the economic and social benefits of what we're doing. When we have more women in leadership, right? When we have more women in leadership, there's stronger policies on education, stronger policies on health, stronger policies on gender-based violence, and community development. And I just think that is important. And we have seen countries with women in parliament record high development indicators. You know what? I remember during COVID-19 and what women did. And it was one of the VAO conferences that College Yatima Dr. Kole Shetima of MacArthur Foundation said, if you look at the countries governed by women during COVID-19, those were the countries that managed the COVID well. So, I just want to say that having women sit side by side, just a little bit, for them to sit next to you would really help us to take decisions and have growth in our GDP, in our economy, and in all areas. Now, the bill will be presented anytime. Public pressure influences legislative decisions, and this is why we're doing subtle appeal to our distinguished members of the 10th House of Rep. And every citizen must speak now, not after voting. Let us speak now. It's important that we speak now. Should Nigeria adopt the special seats bill reserved for women? Yes. How will this bill benefit your community? It's going to benefit you. You have more voices represented. What message do you have for the National Assembly? Just anywhere you go, just say, please vote HB 1349. If you could speak to your senator or a rep member right now, what would you tell them? We're encouraging you. Just tell them, vote HB 1349. HB 1349. That's all that we are asking for. I'm now going to quickly go to some of our speakers. Can I come to you first, Ambassador Dr. Chikas? Please, can we unmute Ambassador Dr. Chikas? Would like to have your final words. We have just about 5 minutes to go, so please let's have Ambassador Dr. Chikas. 30 seconds, if you can.
My final words to our representatives: please do not miss the opportunity to write your name in gold. Vote yes for the special seats bill. And remember, your seats are intact. Thank you. Thank you for listening to Nigerian women. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I go to Honorable Itunu? Can I come to you, Honorable Itunu? Let's have 30 seconds of you just appealing to House of Rep members to vote yes.
Once again, to all respected honorable members of the 10th National Assembly, I would say that HB 1349 is our chance to build Nigeria that includes everyone. Let us rise to the moment. Let us choose progress. Let us choose progress over any other thing. Say yes to HB 1349. Say yes to tomorrow. We are hoping on you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll come to you now, Princess Hammond of the Electoral Hub. Princess Hammond, your 30 minutes. Can we unmute Princess Hammond, please? She's the Electoral Hub. Okay, I'll go to Diolu. Okay. Can we unmute Princess Hammond, please? Okay. Diolu, can we unmute Diolu and let Diolu talk, please?
Okay. Our dear honorables, this is history. Do not miss your chance to write history so that when your grandchildren remember this day, they know that you are a part of Nigerians' advancement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anuli Anebo. Thank you. Let's have you, please. Please unmute her. Let's have her 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. We urge members of the National Assembly to please support the Special Seats Bill. The passage of this bill is not just a matter of representation. It is actually a legacy opportunity for the 10th National Assembly and an opportunity to deepen our democracy. Please, it's not giving women power on a platter. It's about removing the barriers that block them, that block all of us from competing fairly. And we assure you that you would remember our contribution since you have done this inclusive work for everybody in Nigeria to benefit. I thank you in advance.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Princess Hammond, you have unmuted you. You need to unmute yourself. Let's quickly have your words. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much again, Auntie Tohun, for organizing this. It's very, very impactful and useful. So my few words is just this. Please, our brothers, our uncles, our daddies in parliament, in our National Assembly, senators, House of Rep members, and our members at the state assemblies. We just want you to say yes. Yes, yes, yes. This thing is also
Thank
very
you.
important
Thank
for
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Emmanuel, I'm coming to you. Olonode, please, can you make it 30 seconds? I understand that I need to leave in 1 minute. Thank you.
All right, the future of Nigeria cannot thrive and cannot succeed without the special seats bill for women. Democracy needs to be stronger in Nigeria, and a yes for the special seats bill for women is a step towards making our democracy stronger. So, dear House of Representative members, yes is what we need from you this time around, and I hope the yes will have it when the vote starts.
Thank you very much. So I'm very proud to be wearing this cap and this T-shirt. Special vote the special seats bill for women, HB 1349. And thank you, the Speaker, for making this available to all of us so that we can continue to advocate wherever we go. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this urgent conversation. Tone didn't put this together. It's actually Women Radio. I was not given an opportunity to talk. So our message is simple and clear. Vote yes to the special seats bill reserved for women. For Nigeria to grow, women must work side by side, lead side by side our men. For democracy to work, women must be represented. And so we ask the 10th National Assembly, House of Rep members, please listen to us loud, please listen to us clear. We want you to please vote yes to the special seats bill when it is presented to you. Because when it is passed, eventually passed and assented to by the president, of course, it's still going to go through the Senate. Your name, each one of you, your name will be written in the history of Nigeria as that person, that 10th National Assembly that liberated Nigeria and made democracy worth our while. Thank you for joining us on this last minute appeal, and to you too for tuning in and joining us on Google Meet for the webinar. Thank you to the engineering team led by Michael and Hillary for background work, and of course to the producer and the production team led by Rose Yusuf Kesa. My name is Tomo Kiwale Shonaya, and this program is brought to you by Women Radio 91.7. Please stay tuned for more updates and continue to raise your voice for women's representation. Vote yes for the special seats bill reserved for women. Thank you. May God bless Nigeria.